Hello everyone, in this video we are going to learn how to enter surveyors units in AutoCAD. The surveyors units are used to draw terrain draftings with bearings determined by the true north or the magnetic north. We need to measure an angle reference to north and the distance from point A to point B. Let me draw the north-south axis. Let's begin. North to south. Okay. So if I am in the middle of this axis, and if I look north here, and turn right to the east, their angle will be 90 degrees. So the bearing is greater than 0 and lower than 90. For example, north, and you turn 0 degrees, you are just looking north. And if you turn right 90 degrees, you are looking east. In the same way, if you are looking north and then turn left 90 degrees, you end up looking at the west. Okay, so how do you type a surveyor's unit in AutoCAD? Okay, the angle in surveyor's units are measured in degrees, minutes, and seconds. It's an old way, but it's easy to do in AutoCAD if your data is written that way. You don't need to convert units into decimal degrees. For example, you don't have to turn the y-axis as the 0. So, for example, I will enter F12 again. So I have to enter one distance, for example, 702 meters or units, and then I toggle to the angle field. If my line is in the first quadrant, the bearing are northeast. So I type in this angle field north, upper or lower case, it doesn't matter. For example, 52 degrees with the D letter. 4 minutes I will write 32, and the symbol to specify that that value is minutes is the apostrophe. In the English keyboards, it is beside the enter key, and in Spanish keyboards, it is right to the 0 in the standard alphabetic keyboard. Okay, if you don't know where is right or left, it will be easy to you to find the apostrophe right to the 0 key. Okay. 4 seconds, I'm going to 14, I'm going to write 14. And the second symbol is not the apostrophe symbol twice, is the quotation mark. The quotation mark is in the same key as the apostrophe, but pressing previously the shift key. Where is the quotation mark in Spanish keyboards? Is in the 2 key, in the number 2. You press shift and then the 2 key in the alphabetic keyboard, and you find the quotation mark with uppercase or lowercase letters. And to end this instruction, we have to enter east or west. In this case, as I am doing a line in the first quadrant, will be east. Okay. The north will be determined by the cursor position. If you leave the cursor above the first point of this segment, the north will be taken as 90 degrees positive here. But if you have the cursor below the first point of the line, the north will be minus 90 degrees. So you have to leave always the cursor above the first point of the line, not to change our coordinate system. At least that the Earth's magnetic orientation changes, but meanwhile our north will be pointing to the ribbon. For the next segment, we enter, for example, 582 units or meters, and for the angle tab, I am going to specify south 63 degrees, 63D. If I don't have minutes in this angle, I can leave it that way and write the seconds. Or you can also type 0 minutes, 0 apostrophe, and then 43, for example, seconds with the quotation mark. This way or this way is the same. AutoCAD knows that is 0 minutes. And finally you enter the E key for east. Enter. That is right. Always the cursor above. The next segment will be 450 units with an angle in the third quadrant, that is southwest. So I toggle to the angle field and then let's say 20 degrees, but south 20 degrees, 20D, 56 seconds, 56 minutes, excuse me. And if we have no seconds, we leave it that way. So we have to end with the W letter and then press enter. This means that is 56 minutes exactly. Okay, enter. That is the third segment. The last segment will be in the second quadrant, northwest, here. I'm meaning it's relative, okay? Okay, maybe 321 units. And in the angle field, north, 85 degrees. If you don't have degrees, just minutes and seconds, you can leave this way and enter just the minutes and seconds values, or you can type 0 degrees. But in this case, we are going to type 85 degrees, 50 minutes, and 7 seconds. And the direction goes northwest. Okay. When I end with the last segment here, you can see the distance between the last point of the last line and the first point of the first line. This segment encloses the terrain. This distance must be the same as the real one in the field, but the angle showing in AutoCAD is the absolute angle, 159. In another video, I will explain how to get information from a drawing. I hope that this video will be useful. Remember to subscribe and hit like if you want. You will see my screen next time. Thanks.